Hello and welcome to this solo playthrough of Commands and Colors Napoleonics. We are playing in the series of all GMT scenarios in chronological order. The Battle of Eylau. The first part of it, there was a prequel last time, but this time it is really the battle full swing. Eylau, AM to noon on 8th February 1807 from the expansion 2, the Russian Army. So I found a nice public domain image in, of course, Wikimedia with Napoleon at Eylau, and I took a close-up of him. He doesn't look in his best shape, but it was very cold with a blizzard, etc. And you also have Marshal Bennigsen, who is the chief commander of the Russians. So historical background goes this way. Yes, what does it say? Yes. Napoleon, although outnumbered, was determined to hold his position, knowing that Ney was coming up on the left and Davout on the right. His plan was a double envelopment of the Russian army. Bennigsen's 4 corps and cavalry were deployed on the heights in front of Eylau, but could not throw up fieldworks because the ground was frozen solid. Around 8 a.m., the Russian guns, positioned somewhat forward of the main line, opened fire, and the French artillery replied with greater effect. Tutchkov countered a French probe on the Russian left, and Soult's 4th Corps was hard-pressed to hold its grounds. At the same time, the Russian cavalry attacked the advance guard of Davout's 3rd Corps. To take the pressure off his flanks and allow Davout's corps to advance against the Russian flank, Napoleon ordered his center forward. Augereau's 7th Corps advanced into a blinding snowstorm, lost their bearings, and veered left directly into the line of fire of the massed 70-gun Russian Grand Battery. A massacre ensued as thousands of French soldiers were cut down within minutes. The survivors retreated to Eylau. The French center had ceased to exist. Bennigsen seized the opportunity to counterattack. 20,000 Russians advanced irresistibly across the valley, driving the French back to the town. So here is the battlefield. And we'll look at the scenario conditions with that battlefield under our eyes. So as you see, the French have 6 command cards and 6 tactician ones. I'm playing with the 90 cards deck and the tactician cards, obviously. And here Bennigsen has 5 command cards and 4 tacticians. So the French have some surprises more than the Russians. The French move first. The battle is 7 victory banners, and the Russian player gains 1 temporary victory banner for each town hex of Eylau occupied at the end of the turn. So Eylau is here with the church in it and the windmill, which work closely to what a town is. So there we are. The French player gains 1 temporary victory banner for each hill hex occupied on the Russian side of the battlefield at the start of the turn. The lakes are frozen. We already saw the rules for them. And there's no pre-battle Mother Russia roll. So Mother Russia roll. So there we are. We are with the forces with no modifications. So now we'll deal the cards. We'll see the French hand first. There we are. So we have a little of everything, a lot in the center actually. Attack center, and on the other side of the hand we have assault center. We have probe right flank, scout right and left. So the thing is, we can perhaps maneuver a little in the center first, perhaps to have the means to resist the Russians better. So I'm going to play an assault center, or perhaps even just, as I think I would need only 3 to move, I'll play attack center. So what do we have as tactician cards? Oh, I realize we have one more card here. Ho, ho, ho. So I manipulated my window so you see everything. So we have also an assault left flank. So some means also to answer on the left. So we have superb infantry training. That means they fire one ordered infantry unit will fire after have moved. Range fired as if it hadn't moved. There's a leader bonus order. Yes, okay. Battlefield Smoke is a good defensive card, reduces to 2 cards the enemy attack facing what we are facing, and forward infantry leader, order leader can move 1 additional hex, quite like cavalry, and infantry melee leader adds 1, and artillery reposition is a good card also. So as we have 3, I'll still place that attack center card. There we are. And we will activate, order this card here, this card here. I'm wondering if I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use a leader bonus also, so I'll already activate this card. Okay. Okay, old guard, but guard, and leader bonus orders. I will activate this one, and I'll move this leader here. Who is it exactly? I cannot read well. Sult, I think so. And up they move here, and up they move here. That's good. And sorry. Didn't want to do, no matter. Anyway. Grenadier guards are advancing up. Perhaps they should know. They should enter the church for the moment. So that will be all for the French. So let's go to the British. No, not the British. Why? That's annoying. I would love that. But of course, that would be really a first world problem, just to have different colors for Russians, etc., and evil allies. But it would be complicated when you have more than one nation on one side. So it's not a complaint. Far from that. Far from that. So let's go on. Wait a moment. There you see them better. So the Russians have a fire and hold, which can be interesting for some counter from battery fire, attack center, assault left flank, a lot on the left, and a counter attack. But I think the fire and hold, which is interesting for or less infantry and artillery, will fire with 1 additional die. I think we will try to soften up the coming, the coming French. There we go. So fire and hold, not too bad. So artillery here, 1, 2, 3, and those can squeak a little shot here. So they're attacking here. Normally it's 2 dice against this infantry. It goes up to 2. Wonderful. And 1 hit. First blood. Okay, here we will be concentrating, I presume, 3 dice against this artillery. 1 shot. And the flag is ignored. We are piling on with those. Same dice number. No effect. And here, from plateau to plateau, I believe they can. Yes, 3 dice against, who is it that? Oh, Saint-Hilaire, okay. Nothing, and the flag will be taken. Oh, I forgot. I could at the end of your turn, I can, take one friendly unit of any type from your baseline hex and place it within the same battlefield section. The unit will be placed onto either hex with no terrain adjacent to a friendly leader or onto a hex with a lone leader. That can be really nice, but my leaders are quite far away. I could just adjacent friendly leader. It's not the card to play now because my leaders are all hiding behind. So let's see that later. So the French, so they received the scout right flank in addition. This could be interesting, just moving units from the right before we do a great attack. So scout right flank or left flank could be nice too. Yeah, but I think I'm going to first of all order this unit here, which will move here, and that will be all for the French. Take command any section. Bayonet charge, I think that's something which could be really useful just to close up. Especially as you have hills to take, etc. So, probe right flank, scout right, okay, probe left flank. Oh, this is complicated. There's something in the center. Well, yes. I'll attack center and explain. I'm going to order those two artillery here and here and here. Dodorov will be also ordered, so he moves a little further up here. There we are, just also to support his gun. So those fire normally here with 2 dice. Okay, 1 hit. And those pile on against the same artillery. Nothing. Oh, I forgot to call forward reserves. No matter. No problem. So the French, will they do the bayonet charge now? Or are they moving in the center? Or on the sides? I'm wondering. I believe I still have a scout left flank here, which could be also a nice way to have, let's say, this line infantry moving up here. There we are. Bombard, that's nice. I don't know if I have the means really to do something serious. Probe right flank. Oh, this is, I think as we got really hit, the artillery would need some punch. So here we come. So the Russians have on the left, on the right, nothing on the side. But if I move on the left, I can start placing some units, readying some units. I think we can harass a little, and because that double envelopment is annoying, wouldn't it be? So assault left flank would be nice, I think. So we have 5 we can activate. So the cavalry is readying itself, or even really intervening already. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. There we are. Okay. So the lights hide in the wood. The Cossacks move up here. And the light cavalry, the heavy cavalry is, of course, will be waiting in quasi-ambush, and the light also. And Mr. Tolstoy will move up here. So we just have the Cossacks here. attacking the French. I'm just checking. French have no means to answer this attack. Should we square? This is a problem, because if we lose, the bayonet charge, it's slightly annoying, but no, we'll remain. We'll stand our ground. Hope. There we are. Nothing. So we hit back with 4. That could wipe out the Cossacks. And it does. Okay, they don't count, so they did some useless harassing things and called forward reserves. There we are. I can choose to place some units next to a leader. In the center is more, yeah, it makes more sense. I'm going to use this one. Yeah. And I'll place them perhaps here, I think on the hill. Oh no, yes, it's clear terrain, that's it. Either hex with no terrain adjacent or onto a hex with alone. Okay, so it's not absolutely interesting. Yeah. We'll remain there, no problem. It's already a good thing they can move up when needed. There we are, and this is the end of the Russian turn. So, probe right flank, scout right flank, not really. Assault center, assault left flank. I would say the bayonet, the bombard could be interesting. Yeah, we'll try to do that. I'm not very convinced, but we are not. And so, okay, so this one will bombard here. I think something like 3 dice could be nothing. Oh, still we hit, and no, the leader survives. Okay, and here we can fire here. I think on the plateau we have 3 dice. 1 hit. Okay, it did serve the cause. So on we go. That was all, folks. On the British side, should I say, could we bombard back? That's excellent, yes. Oh, counterattack. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So we will here on the right bombard here. The 3 dice should work well. Yeah, 1 hit. Okay. Could be worse. Here we are trying to suppress this artillery with 4 dice. Could work, and it does. And that's a banner for the Russians. And now we'll fire here against this line infantry. Oh yeah, 4 dice. Could hurt a lot. It does. Saint-Hilaire survives. Should they retreat? I don't know. I have some doubts. No. And here, should we insist against the same, which could really be, yeah, it could be interesting, yes. And it was indeed. Saint-Hilaire survives. Okay. He's not adjacent, so I believe he doesn't need to retreat. Well, they're wrong. You see, when the leaders attach to a unit and the unit loses its last block, the leader, if it's not eliminated on the leader casualty check, the leader must retreat 1, 2, or 3 hexes. So there we are. So it's a ranged combat, so it also applies. So, Saint-Hilaire, what is he doing? I'm giving it to the light cavalry. So anyway, he'll be back quick. So there we are. That's all for the Russians, which did a good job suppressing that French battery. So, bayonet charge. I think, no, it's really dangerous to do that. But no, the artillery in the center is rather weakened, so we can do something. I think the bayonet charge. Does it make sense? Or left flank can also advance. No, but we cannot get pounded without doing anything. But perhaps still, I think I'll assault left flank just to better the position. Yes. I think this is the thing to do. Because the idea is also to hold better positions. Assault left flank, okay. So here we are. Light infantry will hide here. Not looking for a direct confrontation. Here we come. And light cavalry will be moving up here. So nothing more. And so here we fire. Oh, we have. What do we have here? Superb infantry training. So we could fire here with 3. That would be a nice thing to do, yes. 3 dice. No, they are supported. They can ignore both flags because they are Russians. That's the thing. So support and Russian. Okay, they're very resilient, aren't they? And here we will try to counter battery those guys here. 1 die. Well, you never know. That's all. Давай, товарищи. Okay. A lot. Oh, I can do a global forward thing. That would be nice just to have, yes, some nice combat. Yeah. Don't think I'm going to, yes. Okay, forward really is a good card. It's a moment just to, again, soften up the French before they do something too bad. Yes, I can hear. You see here on their left, they can do a combined attack with light cavalry and artillery. If the cavalry comes here and will return reform, that could be nice. Or not, but we'll try. I know usually when an attack is square, I get bounced, but that's what things shouldn't. Yeah. And here, ordering those 2 in the center. And here, I would like to use those Cossacks, but I think I can do more harm with just firing. Okay. 4, 3, 2. I think it should work here. Or is it 3, 2, 1? Oh no, 2. That's it. Okay, 1 hit. The lights will fire with 4. 2 other hits. Bye-bye. Less bloody than close combat, I would say. Oh, I forgot to move the cavalry. So here they come. Okay, on this side. So here we hardly have any targets except those with a little 2 dice. Okay, 1 hit, and they must retire. So here they go. And here, firing against those. Same number of dice. And 1 hit. Here the cavalry will ask the help of artillery against this line, which will choose to square. There we are. Square action. Okay, we didn't lose a bayonet charge. So the French answer, And they hit the light cavalry, but the attack still will be nasty. 3. Don't quite understand. I'm wondering if those... Oh, I'm doing stupid things because I'm not understanding. Cavalry has 3, okay, and those artillery 3. I'm going to look up. So as you see, a combined arms can involve an infantry or cavalry unit with the support of an artillery. So I think something's not exactly as it should work here, because 3 dice should not work. Okay, it should be more than 3 dice. But of course, yeah, it's perfectly right, because the cavalry only uses 1 die. So this is the thing. Because artillery at that distance fires normally 2 dice. So it makes a 3 dice attack against a square. It's perfectly right. So yeah, again, I'm happy this program computes everything better than I would do by myself. But I believe it's like a lot of artificial intelligence. It leaves my brain lazy. Anyway, but I won't complain because it computes correctly. So 3 dice. 2 hits. And a third one which must be taken also. What will you apply hits? Oh, that was efficient, wasn't it? Time for the French to react. So, what do we have? Probe right flank. We could do something, yes. I think we need to react before we get minced. So, right flank. That would do it. Yes. So we will order here. Saint-Hilaire is coming back with a vengeance. And this line infantry will be advancing here. And Saint-Hilaire here. So Saint-Hilaire will fire first because they cannot reform. The light cavalry will take full swing his saber attack. 1 hit. And a retreat, which I'll place here, even it. And oh yes, they're coming, of course, they're coming at them. And they're attacking again. Okay, 4 dice again. And down 2. So they managed to destroy, and no, we are not taking ground. Wonderful! This was a wild attack, counter-attack, the French saving their infantry. Excellent, excellent. Probe left flank, why not? Yes, that would be nice. Things are happening on the left for the moment, but on the right we should also have something to do. This is complicated. I don't know what the French has up its sleeve. But I think I need to take something on the left here with the Russians. So let's go for it. Yes. So what do we have on the left? Oh, leader unit reform. Who could, who should, who would? Where could we have something to reform with the leader? Oh yes, with the cavalry. Yes, okay. And leader bonus order. Yes, I think I'm going to move. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, here we are. I think. And the leader bonus order. I think this leader needs to come up front now. There we are. Tuchkov, okay. And now we're ordering on the left. We're doing some shooting. Okay, so here, no-brainer. This is the only target. Okay, one hit. And he can choose to move away, but he won't. And here, the artillery has... I think cavalry are really the most dangerous guys around. So there we are, 3 dice. No effect. Well. Perhaps the French could now take advantage, because waiting like sitting ducks is not the thing to do. We'll lose all our manpower before anything happens. So I think we are okay for a bayonet charge. Ho, ho, ho. There we are. So here we are. There's no real advantage. Here we come. Here we come. Please. Order. Yes. And one more. I think I'm ordering those just to avoid too many problems. So here they move away from any artillery threats. Here we move up. Here we move up. Huzzah! Huzzah! Tovarici! No, it's not Tovarici anyway. And here I think we could, yeah, remain here. Okay. Okay. So, off we go here. I don't think the Russians have anything to answer. No. There it appears. So, melee infantry leader, I think, yes. An orderly infantry with an attached leader, yeah, 1 additional die. Off we go. We need to take down that artillery position. And we half do it. It can refuse one, but not the second one. Unfortunately, I cannot use the infantry forward leader here. So I think we are staying put. Staying put, yes. And here we come on this side of the battlefield with 3 dice. 2 hits. The leader survives and heads back with 3. Oh, that's hurt so much. And they must retreat. And we'll keep away from the other battery. But the infantry is doing a fine job here. And here, 2 dice. Could turn well or not. It doesn't. I won't take the retreat. And 3 back can be lethal. No, not so much, but still. But still. Okay. They refuse. Anyway, they cannot retreat. So. Haha. This is attritional. So let's see if the Russians will give some answer to that offense. Take command any section. That can be really a good thing. Right. They have a lot on their right, but nothing's really happening on the right. So it's rather frustrating. Take command. Oh, forward again. I think, yes, this is really the good time to do that. Ooh. So here is a cuirassier, Russian cuirassier, with the artillery. We'll try to do something really nasty. In the center, I would say those 2 line units, are they doing something disgraceful? Oh yes, I can do some, I'll do that. Some combined arms here. And on the right, I don't have that much things to do. Except perhaps bring some cavalry. Oh yes, it would be important here and here. Okay, so this is just to place somebody on the hill and have the heavy cavalry maneuver here. Here we're moving up, and here the cuirassiers will be attacking. So I won't attack here with cavalry. Oh, I can force them to a square actually, but nobody will be able to arm anybody, so why should we do that? Well, we'll try. Okay, square. Square, square, square. Okay, nothing and nothing. Okay. Don't know even if I needed to click on that. So here are the attacking infantry with the help of some foot artillery. That's nasty. So the French play battlefield smoke, which reduces to 2 the defense, and they are hit. And the leader survives, and they don't take, but they attack back with 4. That's nasty, really. 1 hit, and they they need 2 retreats. So that was not the best thing, but anyway, it could have been so much worse. The cuirassiers here, with the help of the artillery, are attacking. Okay, but the French will square again. I think they really need that square action. Okay, so they head back with 1 hit, but still 4 dice. Oh, they cannot refuse a retreat, and sport doesn't count for a square, so down they go. Oh, sorry, take the hits. How do you say that? Oh, there it is. Okay, there was a slight time lag. Oh yes, we're moving. So now we could decide. Oh yes, we're attacking here. Attacking. Square again. I think that's their salvation. Don't have really the choice to do anything else. 1 back, 1 hit, but with 1 we're attacking. Yes, that was just enough. Okay, we lost a little, some of our manpower, but the French are nearing a defeat. Now, French turn. They now can claim a banner. I'm putting it here for the hill here. But what do they have as a defense? I'm wondering. Okay. Something special here. Okay. I don't know what's happening with that thing. Okay. There we are. Okay. Some display problem. Okay. I definitely could do something on the right and on the left. I think we need to chase those cavalry out. Yeah, okay. So I think this coordinated attack. Okay. Coordinated advance, sorry. So here on the right, that's quite sure. Here on the left we have cavalry, and in the center things are becoming grim. I won't at all maneuver those French because they really would be encircled, but I will call up the guard and perhaps just move some line infantry out of harm's way. So what are we doing? Here the light cavalry, I think they can turn around. I think that's excellent because, oh, they could also go up on the hill. Perhaps they are better up the hill here. Because hill to hill, I think, just checking for cavalry. Yep, there's 0. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, of course it says I cannot attack, blah, blah, because I should just move it here. There we are. The Russians have nothing to defend. Okay, so this cavalry will try to chase the Russians from the hill. The old guard moves here and the line move here. Okay, so if we can do something, it will be on this side. Here, I believe the battle is very compromised. So, cavalry attack uphill. I know it's not very good, but 3 dice can do something. Just 1. Okay. They hit back with 2. Okay, that's okay. Weakening the position. So now, charging the artillery. We should bring them down this way. Oh yes, we do. And Tolstoy survives and will join the grenadiers here. So we move up here and move 1 more here and attack the cuirassier with 4 dice. It could be decisive. And it is. Wow, wow, wow. So both sides are 2, and we move back, I think, yes. Just not to get hit too easily by the Russians. So on both sides we have that possibility of just 2 banners from the win. So, yes, the Russians have a lot on the right, so perhaps it is the moment to do something interesting. Assault right flank, that could really be nice, just to have some... Oh, yes, we can do things. Okay, assault right flank, yes, we have plenty. We have 5 units that we can activate. And of course, this one will be ordered. I don't know, but I think the lights here are really in the way. So that's 2. Have 3, 4. I really have the choice. And the Cossacks, yeah, the Cossacks can do something nasty. Okay. The problem is, I think they'll just remain next to the light here to keep them in a square, and the idea is just to remove those lights from the way. So here we are. I would like to be able to swap 2 units. And what are we doing here? Okay. And my idea was also, don't know, let me see, I'm just looking, no, don't need that. Those will move up here just to, let's say, check, but not really useful. And here, yes, what could we do? Yes, here we come. We have a better attack if we're not attacking from oh, that's stupid. I had my idea. I'm wrecking all my last, no. Anyway, it's an improvisation, so. Oh, yes, because I need to do a combine here. So 3 up, 4, 3, 2. That would be 5. No, I think I'm... No. This cavalry will be able to move up here. No, that's really dangerous. No, stay there. Oh, I won't order them. So I'm going to order those little guys here. So, trying to do something useful. No, I'm ordering those and unordering. Yes, I know. I must stick to my first idea. Yes, okay. So here we're attacking with those in support against this light cavalry, which cannot flee. Cannot answer the attack. Infantry, no, nothing. So 4 dice, yes, it can be nasty. 2 hits. The retreat won't be taken. Okay, and they head back with 1, which is mediocre. So that's all. Okay, I have enough other maneuver cards that I will use. So off we go to the French. So the French could, if they occupy, yes, and it's not infantry, it's just any unit actually, so that's wonderful. Okay, let me see, yeah, French. Each hill hex occupied at the start of the turn, so yes, they can move on the right. Cavalry charge, why not? We don't have a lot of cavalry actually, but well, still enough. We could do something nasty, but we don't have really the means to be very dangerous. But I think the cavalry charge still is something which has some merits. There we are. And yeah, of course, there are only 2 units. So those here will move up here. There we are. And here we countercharge here. And the Russians have nothing to answer. So attacking up with 2 rather than 1. Who knows? Nothing and 2 back. A retreat which is not taken, or could be. Yes, I think we move out of harm's way. Now, on this side of the battlefield, we still have something interesting. The Russians will square. Okay, they have 0. And the charging also, but yeah, we are blocking the maneuver capacities of the Russians. So we still have something on the right which can work. Nothing in the same tank take command in any section could be nice. Oh, no, the French haven't. Yeah, okay. How we need to push away those French, because they'll be, yeah, they win a banner just for occupying the place. That's nasty. What could we do? Take command any section. So a leader and 3, up to 3 units. I think I'll do that. Take command any section. I'll and choose this leader. Okay, so of course those people here. I'll add some line here. Oh, I cannot. And here, there we are. I don't have really the choice. So up we go. Hurrah, hurrah. Moving here. I would love to have to bring the guards, but I cannot. And yeah, the artillery will pound somebody. Not think they're very efficient. Oh, they could fire against the lights here, just for fun. Okay. Oh no. And against those it's also 0. No, 1. Okay. Ah, for 1. Nothing to lose. And they must retreat. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the windmill works like a town, so nothing special. No. So here is the thing we try to do. I know it's not very good, but if we hit... Please. Okay, they're allowed, aren't they? Uh-huh. Attacker, okay. Okay. Don't understand what's happening here. Normally, if we come here, line against those, it's X. I don't know why it says X. I'm going to check what the machine gives. Why it cannot? I don't know why it cannot find. I'm sure I did something wrong with the rules, but the line moved up. Yeah, something's wrong because they have a 3. They can't fire with 3 dice. I don't understand the thing. So yeah, 2 hits, which are take. Perhaps I didn't take hit 1. Correct me in the if I missed something. Okay. And they hit back with 2 because they are line infantry. So 2 dice. Okay, nothing. And here we're attacking with 3 dice. This is more normal. So I don't know what happened because this line infantry just moved 1. It moved from here to here. You see, from here to here. There's nothing which explained the situation. So that's around 50 minutes. Okay, so 3 dice. Off they go. Ojiro. Okay, he will retire with the guard. And we won't take ground at all. Okay. So time for the French. Well, scout right flank. Well, really not. Oh, the French have another. No, they don't have a banner because they lost. Yeah, they lost the hill. Attack center a lot. We don't have a lot in the center, but I think we still could go on. Nothing on the left. Scout right. Okay, we'll move in the center. We just have those 2 who really could start doing something. And up they move. But it's rather desperate, actually. So probe right, attack left. Probe right could be something we could start doing. Okay. Probe right, yes. We do perhaps have the means to order this heavy cavalry and this line infantry. And here we come with the cuirassier, no, heavy cavalry, and the line here. Okay. Heavy cavalry attacks the cavalry upstairs here and scores 1 hit, and others have 0 to answer. That will be all. They clearly have the advantage, I believe. So the French, 1 on the right, a lot in the center again, attack center. Okay, we'll try to move up with 1, 2, with Ojiro, the very bold Ojiro. As they have a lot in the center, they'll be advancing this way. Okay. That's all. Oh, infantry forward leader. No, but that's... No. Ah, yes, we could. Norder infantry unit may move 1 additional hex. Okay, we'll do. Yes, we'll still move 1 more up here. But we may not battle, but at least we tried to do that properly. So, oh, they still have a probe right. Okay, so probe right flank again. There we are. So the question is... I need to move the heavy cavalry away and those here. Okay, so we'll be attacking the guys on the hill here, and especially moving line infantry here. So that's the thing. So here we are attacking first here with 2 dice, nothing, and 1 back. We refuse. And here we're attacking the guards, who will square because they must square. They fire with 1, nothing, and I fire with nothing. Okay. So the French have things in the center. Okay, so ha ha ha. Yeah, they'll attack center, I believe. So we have those here. And I won't use my square, I don't think so. And here we move with the line. So we're attacking here, try to dislodge, and they will retire and reform. So 3 dice, nothing. So this is not dramatical, but okay. Yes, taking ground is dangerous, but we need really to press our advance. And yes, we have a banner here. So this is getting close indeed. No, it's not. It could really suddenly turn in favor of the Russians. They still have something on the right, so they'll try it again. We'll order the line here. And really, it's a question of the dice, of course. And the heavy cavalry coming here, charging. Hello! Or perhaps even here would be a good thing. So let's see if we can reap that last banner here with 2 dice. Many opportunities. That's about 4 to 6 probability. And there's 1. Okay. Yeah, they take the hit. Okay, it doesn't work well. There we are. Please. Yes, of course. There's a hit taken. No more. I thought they had only 1. I don't know why I was in that idea. I think I'm mixing things up. I don't know why. And here we're attacking the line. Who will square also? Square. With 1 back, 1 hit, and attack back. No. Don't know why I was thinking that light infantry was okay. The French, 2 in the center, assault right flank. The assault right flank could do something. We could really hit hard yeah, I think right flank would be a thing to do. So 1, yeah, there we are. Moving up here, and here we will be moving up here. So uphill, 3 dice, and no real defense on the Allied side. If they decide to be, no, okay, so 3 dice can be lethal indeed. And there's 1 hit, and we hit, no, we refuse, and hit with 3 back, and 1 hit, and Saint-Hilaire survives. Okay. Ooh, this is a grinding, terrible situation, but I like it. So the French, oh, no, they still have the banner, but they will lose it. Okay, so forced march, that's rather annoying. Oh yes, we can still. All infantry in 1 section, that would be nice. Grenadiers, light grenadier guard, etc. do things. So we have the means to do something really nasty. Yes. Off we go in the center. 8 units who can do really nasty things. There we are. Oh yes. Oh, I didn't click. Okay, everybody's moving. So what's terrible is that, yeah, we can really do... I would love to... Okay. Okay. I think a move here. We're moving up here. We'll be moving... I want to bring my guards against the French guard, of course, and I move my line here and the guards here and here in support. That's it. And the line here, no, they're not in the best place. They could just offer some support, I believe. There we are. So try to hit the French grenadiers. First here. 5 dice. Ooh. And the French have nothing. Oh, don't think they have. No. 5 dice. And down they go. Oh, that was terrible. We destroyed the French guard. And Augereau survived for another day. But he goes back to Eylau. So we get up and move on to the edge of the hill, and the Russian reap a very fine victory. Anyway, the 2 French banners will disappear next turn anyway, so yeah, but the French really made a counterattack and were bold enough, but this was really the forced march allowed the guard, the grenadiers, the Russian grenadiers, to do something. And anyway, I was coming here also with the light. Perhaps, yeah, I could have also destroyed this line. I won't be doing it now, but as you believe, those little guys here are in dire straits. So Russian victory, which is interesting because it's, of course, they didn't move down to Eylau, but yeah, they really broke the French advance. That was a nice game. There's just that little glitch with the line infantry which couldn't fight. I don't understand why, because they only move 1 hex. So okay, that's life. All in all, if I really played something wrong, I think it was around minute 50. Please tell me, but I think I did things correctly. Anyway, see you next time for the second part of the battle in the wind and the snow. Bye-bye.